Growing up, I didn't curse, and one of my friends would say fudge instead of the F word. That was too corny for me. So instead of saying the F word, I said function of a single variable. Yeah. It flows off the tongue. You mother function of a single variable. I once said that to a friend. He's like, "How'd you know I had a single mother?" I was like, "Oh, so sorry." Function of a single variable. People remember function f of x. Like most people remember that, right? It's pretty hard not to remember f of x as the function, right? Because it's true. Like every time I f my x, we end up showing up to functions together.
There's a lot of etiquette when you text, especially if you're dating someone. I was dating this girl. She would always text me moi. Moi means kiss, right? I didn't know that when I saw it spelled out M-U-A-H. Thought it was the evil laugh. I thought every night she was texting me, "Good night, sleep tight." Like, what's gonna happen in my sleep? She's texting me things, "I'm about to board this plane." Like, get her off that plane now. And I found out it just means kiss. I'm like, "Oh, that's so sweet." She's like, "Yeah, whenever I send moi, you're supposed to send moi back. It's polite." I was like, I even argued. I was like, "I got this. Moi times 100. Boom. Does that cover me through July? How does that work?" She was like, "No, and I want you to start texting me, 'I miss you.'" I was like, "Okay, how am I supposed to know when to do that, you know?" Because look, I don't think people really miss other people. I think we just get bored with our own situation and we direct that boredom at someone else. You know what I mean? That's what love is. It's misdirected boredom. She's like, "Whenever I send you XOXO, you're supposed to send XOXO back." I'm like, "What is this, tic-tac-toe? What are the rules here?" You basically want me to just repeat every message that you send. So I just gave her an email address that doesn't exist. So whatever message she sends, just bounces right back. That's the same message. She's like, "Who the hell is Mailer Demon?" I'm like, "Mwahahaha." I majored in math. That's why I do comedy now. Yeah, I applied mathematics with concentration in probability theory, which is like, what are the chances? 100%. It's already happened. That's how probability works. I'm gonna be honest. I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. America's bad at math. America's ranked 33rd in math in the world. Japan had to count that for us. It's pretty bad. In the world, we're ranked below the mean, but we're above the median, which means that half of you probably won't understand what that means. But neither will half the world, so we good. We good, baby. 33 is not so bad. Math is hard, but it's not going away anytime soon. Even if we got rid of math, the world would just fall apart, and there would be aftermath. You're doing math. Either way. Why do people hate math? Probably because we call it problems, right? That's a horrible name that we tell little children, fresh out of recess, having a good time. "Hey kids, that was fun, yeah. Who's ready for problems?" Like, no! That's what my parents have. I don't want those problems. That's confusing, even as an adult. Some guy at a bar staring at me, "What's your problem, bro?" 2 trains are going at the same speed at the same time. Trying to figure out when they're getting to the station. That's my problem. What's yours? That's a weird problem, dude. My bad. I don't know how to solve that problem. Put the calculator down, dude. Math isn't a problem. It's like the solution to everything. I think math is a gift from God, okay? And if you don't believe in God, that's totally fine. I mean, you're going to hell. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that if you don't believe in God and you don't like math, what are you doing? You know, like, what's the point of being an atheist if you're not even smart? You know, you're just taking up space at that point. You're not helping your cause. There is no God. Okay, show me a proof. What's a proof? Get out of here. An atheist who's not good at math is a Scientologist, as far as I'm concerned. That's the only science with no numbers in it.
Electric feel, come on! Who knew that one? Only 5 people. Sorry, I got too close.
6 feet. See, look, I know my 6 feet. This is exactly 6 feet. But when I was like this, he backed up and we had it. And then he had the mask ready. That was a test. Because if he failed, I'd say, you need to go to the back row. You're not ready for the front row. And you were panicked for him, which means you belong here too. And these guys just laughed because we need some of that as well.
This is cool. You know, we don't get to do this much more any much more. You know what I'm saying? We don't much get to any often anymore. Much we don't get to any much often, we don't. But do you know what I'm saying? We don't much. Much love. This tree has me feeling very safe. You heard her say what the
What's going on right now?
I don't know either. You're like, where is this gonna go? I don't know. That's what makes this so fun. A valedictorian just shot a CEO. Think about the symbolism there. Like, dude studied his whole life, got 4.0, perfect GPA, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm taking down the man. You know what I mean? But honestly, when I heard about all this, I was disgusted when I found out he went to McDonald's. I was like, bro, BDS, dude, come on. The dude went to Starbucks and then McDonald's later. I'm like, that's how you got caught. He put his face on camera, took down his mask to flirt with a barista. He's like, yeah. And then, boycott, don't get caught. All right, did you write that one? Boycott, don't get caught. That's good. That's good. Bro literally walked into a Starbucks, took down his mask, they got him on camera. That's how they identified him. And then his dumbass goes to a McDonald's. Yeah, no, everybody thought he was a hero. Not anymore, man. He lost it. His activism only goes so far. Yeah. But yeah, the CEO shooter. What a name, dude. Because we have a lot of like entry-level shooters, you know what I mean? But like, this guy's the CEO shooter. Like, he knew what he was doing. He didn't put the Monopoly money in the bag for nothing, you know what I mean? But really, if we've learned anything from this week is that people don't really give a shit when rich people die, you know? Like, no, we learned that for the Titanic submarine and probably during the real Titanic. I wasn't around then, but they were probably cracking jokes at that time too. But yeah, we learned that people don't give a when the rich die, and we learned that a lot of assassins come from Pennsylvania for some reason. I don't know why that's like their thing. But it's such a weird story. This guy shot a CEO at 6 a.m. Yeah, and they were like, was it intentional? Bro, it was 6 a.m. If you're up at 6 a.m., it's intentional, okay? Listen, I'm never gonna shoot anyone. I don't advocate violence. You're never gonna see me shooting anyone. But if I really wanted to shoot someone, and you're like, the only way you can do it is at 6 a.m., I'm like, let them live. They're not, bygones be bygones. 6 a.m. is 6 a.m. is for real, okay? He shot a CEO at 6 a.m., got away, hopped on a city bike, got away. Y'all ever been on a city bike before? You guys have like Lime scooters out here? The first time a city bike ever works is when a guy shoots a CEO. I swear to God, I've never had a smooth exit from a froyo shop. Couldn't get the car to charge, the thing isn't start, this one's broken. This guy just hops on a city bike and goes over 2 states. Insane. He took a Greyhound bus, stayed at a hostel. It's like, say what you will about the guy, he did it on a budget. Yeah, I mean, this guy was an assassin on a budget. Yeah. Yeah, he made the gun out of a 3D printer. Dude, that's some nerd. Yeah, it was such a Gen Z shooting. You know what I mean? He used a 3D printer. He did ironic stuff like Monopoly money in the bag. Wrote words on the bullets, you know what I mean? Like, he went all in. But hey, you know, people are like, why did he do it? He was 26. He's off his family's health insurance, you know what I mean? Things got real too soon. 26 is the real age. Again, I don't support violence, but man, I didn't think of that when I was 26. I'll tell you that. When I turned 26, I was like, this is gonna suck. I didn't think like, man, I should go shoot the CEO. And then for a couple days, they're like, yeah, we can't find him. The police were like, he's left New York City. We're like, oh, you looked everywhere? Like, yeah, we checked everywhere. It was this manhunt that was just going on, and meanwhile, all you have is these couple pictures and videos of him flirting at Starbucks, and it was just this big mystery. And then they catch him at a McDonald's, and rookie mistake, bro. Rookie mistake. The Golden Arches are no safe haven. Okay. I mean, first of all, the irony. It's like this guy takes down a CEO of a big corporation, then goes straight to McDonald's. It's like, dude. What are you doing? You know? He's like, I like the Happy Meal. I'm sorry, you know? And then a McDonald's employee, corporate, snitched him out and then got him. It's like, it's a sad story because like in the end, the corporations win. It's not a happy ending. But I will say, the silver lining of this all is they identified him and determined that his name is Luigi. That was the happy ending. Luigi! Hey! Luigi! I'm like, finally, something fun, you know? Right? That's one for the ages. Luigi, hey, you know? But people are still asking, like, what was his motive? Why did he do this? What was his motive? Dude, it's obvious. He was tired of living in the shadow of his more popular brother, Mario. He really is like real-life Luigi. He comes from a prominent Italian family. He used a silencer, which is a pipe. And the CEO, the healthcare CEO that he took out, Brian Thompson, that guy was part of a coalition that was trying to block the use of recreational drugs. That's Bowser. He was trying to take over the Mushroom Kingdom. I was hoping that would work. I gave it a shot. Yeah. All right, cool. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job.
Thank you, Kosa. I love you guys. Very fun.
Yes, first you're. Oh, me too. Great. Bond. It looks like he got shot from the back. Solve the highest crimes. You gotta hang out with a baby in the basement. Well, not necessarily. The video of Charlie Kirk getting shot. I know it's very graphic, and I know it's horrible that we have to even watch a video where another human being is killed. And I was shocked each of the 20 times that I watched it. I was like, I can't believe I'm seeing this. And again, I hit the slow-mo replay. And when you watch the slow-mo, you do notice that when the bullet makes the impact, you see his skin go like this. And when you watch in slow-mo, it looks a lot more like the bullet is leaving than it is coming. And, I've never been to a shooting up close. I know I'm American, but we don't go to these all the time. And I wouldn't think that it goes in and the skin goes like that. He even kind of hunches forward and does like a neurological thing that would, which would happen when a bullet hits you through the spine. And okay. Okay, Mossad. Thank you. Not necessarily. So I say it looks like the bullet is leaving, and he hunches forward, which is a thing that you potentially do when a bullet hits you through the spine. And you say, not necessarily? Is your response? Yes. First, you're. Oh, me too. Great. Bond. Hey, guys. Let's have fun at the holiday party at the. First of all, had I used the word for sure and necessarily, your comment would have made perfect sense. However, I did not, Doc, okay? So why don't you focus on language specifics, okay? Okay? I'm not saying that Charlie Kirk for sure got shot in the back. I'm saying if you watch the slow-mo, it looks like he got shot from the back. If you want to pull out your phone and show me that video and say, not necessarily, we can do that after the show, okay? But I'll tell you what, unless you're an expert in shootings, which if you're a doctor here, probably not, I'll tell you what, watch that video again and you tell me necessarily what it looks like, okay? It looks like the bullet's leaving, all right? Okay? And so yes, sure, maybe, okay. The problem is that Tyler is over there and the bullet looks like it's going like that, okay? So are you telling me the bullet maybe went around like this and did it like swing around, go to Dallas, hit JFK, come back around, and then go like this? Or maybe you're saying that the bullet went in this way and then maybe ricocheted off the bone and then went like, whoop. Is that, yeah? You saying yes? So you're saying the bullet went in and then it meets the bone, it's like, nope, and then it leaves. It comes in, makes it a full 180. That would make the bullet a turning point, wouldn't it? USA. There are ricochet effects. With a 30-06? With a 30-06? So it's not a 30-06. So well, hold on. I do now. Because your skepticism here is alarming. I'll tell you why. Because first of all, I'm claiming that yes, it does not appear to be a 30-06, but they're claiming, the FBI is claiming that it was a 30-06. So you're saying he potentially was hit by Tyler, but they lied about what bullet it was? Suddenly, what? What's that?
I'm saying they probably killed him, but it's complicated.
They probably killed him, but it's complicated. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. But thank you for interjecting. I honestly, that's the difference between UK and America. In the UK, I'll be up here saying things, and you'd be like, well, not necessarily. In America, you just shoot me. So, they're Americans? Are you American? Are you American?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I just go to school in the U.S.
You went to school in the U.S. Okay. See, your America dart went off. She's like, they're Americans. I can hear it. Roger that. We got two live ones in the back. Yep. They call themselves patriots. Get them now. You went to school in America. Which school? The same school as Kash Patel, or? You went Princeton. You went to Princeton?
I did, yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. And you're a doctor.
Yeah.
What's that?
An emergency doctor.
An emergency doctor.
A lot of shootings, actually.
So you saw shootings here in the UK?
No, in Berlin.
In Berlin, of course. German bullets, always on time like the trains, right? Okay, so you have experience with shootings. Have you pulled a bullet out of a person before?
I have, actually. Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
And how does it feel?
I mean, mostly everyone dies, so it sucks.
Mostly everyone's dead.
Yeah.
So you pull the bullets out of a lot of dead people.
Yeah.
So how did you feel when Charlie Kirk was shot and immediately, like in the first few days, they said, we didn't do an autopsy? That's weird, right?
Extremely weird.
Extremely weird. And they also said they didn't find a bullet.
Yeah, also weird.
Also very weird. Yeah, because typically you just go bloop, right? And then a week later, the story changed, right? They suddenly said they did do an autopsy and they found the bullet. It was lodged in his bone because the doctor said his bones were so strong because his mom did not take Tylenol when he was in the womb. She drank milk. She drank a lot of calcium-rich milk. And they say his bones were so strong that it stopped the bullet. What do you think about that, Doc?
I think not doing an autopsy is super weird. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Especially with like non-natural deaths. Like you have to do an autopsy. The police will do one right away, actually.
Yes.
And then finding the bullet lodged in the bone, if it's such a strong caliber, like that doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So it seems like we agree on most things.
Except for the fact that it can ricochet, that's all.
Except what?
Except for the fact that it can't ricochet, that's all.
So the bullet can ricochet. The bullet can. Okay. A bullet. So you're saying a bullet could potentially ricochet, but not a 30-06. We know that part of the story is bullshit. Okay. So there you have it, folks. So there you have it. There you have it. And also, this is how you solve agreements. Okay. This is how you solve disagreements. Okay. We didn't have to shoot each other. Right? Okay. Neither of us have guns. We're not in Berlin, but. I honestly didn't even know they had guns in Germany. They do? That's funny. How many millimeters? 9! Okay, come on. All right. We solved the mystery at the Top Secret Comedy Club because sometimes you can't depend on governments to solve the highest crimes. You gotta hang out with a baby in the basement. Crazy.
I posted a joke about Israel because it was funny, and this account trolled me. This account had a profile picture that was a Pokemon, so you know he's legit. And Pikachu said, criticizing Israel is anti-Semitic. To which I said, why? He said, because Israel is a Jewish state. And I said, well, did you know that Israel is 20% Arab? So can't I 20% criticize Israel? Also, last time I checked, I'm an American, which means I can criticize any country I want. Yes. In fact, that's what we do best out here. We criticize countries we don't even know anything about. I think this is a basic human right that should be allowed across the world, that people should be able to freely criticize any country that they don't agree with the actions of. This is as simple as it gets. I don't see why there should be any disagreement. Do you guys remember in 2022 when Iran cracked down on its people after the massive protests? Can we all agree that that was an oppressive act by Iran's government and that was horrible and we should condemn that? We can all agree that, right? We can all agree. See, that's Islamophobic, okay? Because Iran is a Muslim country. Do you see how that's silly? That we can't just take the national religion of a country and use it to conflate criticizing a country with hate of that religion? That's so silly, okay? If we can freely criticize Iran, we can freely criticize Israel, okay? They're both countries in the Middle East. They both start with an I, okay? Sure, one's known for carpets, one's known for carpet bombing. I'm just saying, I can make that joke because it's only 20% of my set. I want to make it very clear. I'm against anti-Semitism. A lot of Palestinians are frustrated that we constantly have to prove that we are not anti-Semitic. Trust me, talk to any Palestinian, we've been asked 1,000 times. And I don't get frustrated. I actually love it. I love proving to people that I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm like, no, come here, I love you. Like, I'm here to love, okay? I get aroused just thinking about it. Actually, I get aroused thinking about how much I love Jewish people. I love the Semitics, as Trump would probably say. I love the Semitics. Yeah, I'm not anti-Semitic. I am pro-Semitic. I support Semitism. Yes. You know how pro-Semitic I am? I'm so pro-Semitic that I am Semitic. Yeah, you didn't know? Arabs are Semitic too. You didn't know that, Pikachu? How can I be Semitic and anti-Semitic at the same time? Do I just equal to 0? What is some matter, antimatter shit? It's like calling a tomato anti-fruit. It's like, I'm fruit too. Yes, if you didn't know what Semitic means, Semitic refers to Semitic peoples. Semitic peoples are people who speak Semitic languages. And the 3 main Semitic languages are Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic. So unless you know Jesus Christ directly, the Semitic people that you know in your life are Arab and Jewish people. Those are your Semitic friends, okay? Check in on your Semitic friends. They're not doing too well right now, okay? So that's what Semitic means, Arab and Jewish people. Now, just to clarify here, the term anti-Semitism originally was created to speak about hatred towards both Arabs and Jews. It was actually created by a Jewish Austrian scholar in the late 1800s in reference to a French scholar who was saying that the Semitic races are inferior to the Aryan races. And so this Austrian scholar said, hey, that's anti-Semitic, created a word, and then the Germans somehow heard about this, and they said, yes, we are that. And he's like, no, it's supposed to be a bad thing. And the Germans are like, yes, we are anti-Semites. And so the word anti-Semite and anti-Semitic was popularized by the Nazis in reference to hatred for the Jews, because that's who they hated. And so the word became popularized as hatred to Jews. And so that's how double racist the term anti-Semitic is, because it was intended to mean hatred towards all Semitic peoples, and it became popularized as only hatred for the Jews. So not only is it horrible because it's about hatred, but it also left out the Arabs. It's double racist. So I know that's a long history lesson, but I typed it all out in the YouTube comment to Pokemon. And he just responded, ... And so I said, in conclusion, yes, anti-Semitism is typically meant about hatred towards Jewish people, and we must condemn that, but also do note that Semitic people include Arab people. So in a sense, the term is also hateful to Arab and Jewish people. And Pikachu finally responds. He says, well, I don't hate Arabs and I don't hate Jews, I just hate you. Well, the truth comes out, I see. I'm like, well, I can live with that. I can live with that. But just so you know, that is anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism. There's a genocide going on in Gaza, and if you're not entirely sure that it's genocide, look up the definition of genocide. And if you still don't think it's a genocide, you don't understand how definitions work. The word genocide upsets a lot of people. People are like, no, it's not a genocide. And you're like, why? You're like, because it doesn't feel like a genocide. Oh, is that how we go by now? What you're feeling, it's a genocide. So much so that South Africa has tried to charge Israel with genocide. If South Africa goes after you for racism, you know you don't up. And they're making their case, but I think they could have been a little more aggressive. The only mistake I think South Africa made was they didn't hire Cat Williams as their prosecutor. And this motherfucker's fake, and this motherfucker's fake, and this motherfucker is an industry plant. Only some people saw the interview, that's fine. But yes, it's a genocide if you look up the definition. It's a genocide. I've heard a lot of people try to argue that it's not. Like, it's not a genocide because there's still Palestinians left. Like, what the f***? That's not how it works. The worst thing I heard was, oh, how is it a genocide if the Palestinian population keeps increasing? You're like, first of all, how do you know that? You're clearly tracking the population, which sounds like somebody who would commit genocide would do. This one guy was like, how is it a genocide if the Palestinian population has increased by 500% in the last 50 years? I'm like, okay, you're definitely trying to commit a genocide. You are tracking that population way too hard. But it's true. The Palestinian population has increased by 500% in the last 50 years. It's almost doubled in the last 20 years. Why? Because they're trying to counter a genocide by multiplying. That's how you do it. Take notes. Because Palestinians, they're using the one weapon they have. It's not rockets, it's not rocks, it's drive. You know what I mean? Palestinians are really good at procreating. I mean, like, really good, okay? I mean, like, really good. Trust me, like, really good. From the river to the sea, we be
I've been talking about being Palestinian in my act for like 16 years, and which explains why we're in a small room right now.
They're all the same thing.
Did you grow up here?
Nope.
Okay, where'd you come from?
Around about.
Around about. Well, thank you for your time.
I'm a foster kid, so I live all over.
Okay.
Never know what you're asking when you ask something.
Wow, that is deep.
You had to keep asking.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a foster kid.
Right, and now we're here.
Now we're here.
Right? And now where do we go from here? Right? You just want. We all just want to. Actually, I know some people here came to Grown. Actually, I don't.
Hey, I'm gonna give her 30 more minutes. Okay. Growing up, Palestinians, we didn't have the best PR in America. So I've always been letting people know I am a proud Palestinian and I am your friend. I'm very friendly, okay? I am your friend. I put the pal in Palestinian.
We lost 4. We lost 6. 4. All right, cool. So all I said was I'm a friendly Palestinian. Do you understand? Do you understand? I haven't even said the shit that they probably wouldn't like.
And all I said was,
yeah.
I was a foster kid, and then...
Right. You know the struggle. Oh my God. Oh my God. See? Yes. Palestinians are like the foster child of the world. It's just like Palestinians searching for statehood. People are like, where's your country? It's a roundabout. You know what I mean? Found the perfect metaphor. So, some of you might follow me on the social media. You know my origin story. I majored in applied mathematics. That's why I'm a stand-up. I was a huge math nerd growing up. Oh my God. When I was in college, my friend was like, dude, that girl's looking at you. You should wave to her. I was like, all right. He's like, what are you doing? It's the sign, bro. I'm giving her the sign. It's a sine wave. Yeah, she wasn't on my frequency either. All right, some of you like that. Some of you don't appreciate the amplitude of that joke. I love math, but America's dumb as fuck. Yeah, it's a struggle, man. Because a lot of people come to my shows, they know I talk about Israel, Palestine, and a lot of people know they'll be like, "Wow, it's so brave that you talk about Palestine." It's like, dude, I talk about math. That's fucking brave. You know what I mean? Like, I talk about math for an hour. By then, the crowd's begging me for Palestine. I choose all my topics myself. And I know they're not the most popular topics. I know nobody who's coming here tonight, like, I hope he does a joke about sine waves. Okay? I'm aware of this. Yeah. You were hoping for you love the sign? That was like the highlight of your night? Okay. She co-signed. Thank you. That's the encouragement I need. So I always like to make sure that the portion of my show where I ask you, is there anything that I didn't talk about tonight that you would love for me to talk about?
Do some more puns, Sammy.
Do some more puns. That's inevitable. That's like, that's gonna happen. There's no way. Another cat? Do you have cats?
Not anymore.
Not anymore? Oh, I'm so sorry. Show took a dark turn real fast. How many cats did you have? 2. Okay. Are you gonna re-up? Or you're gonna restock the meow meows? You don't have to be catless. You know, cats, they have 9 lives, right? Like, no offense. Like, I know those 2 cats were very special to you, but like, you were just another life to them. You know what I mean? You could tell by the way they looked at you. You know, it wasn't that special. So you deserve more cats. You know, don't hold back. I would say, get you kitty 2024. Get you one in 2024. Wait a year. Let it be cute for a year. Get a 2025 kitty too. You deserve 2 cats. I'm not kidding. What else? Dating. All right, cool. It's hard. Are you in the dating pool, dating game? Trying to be? Are you on the apps?
I might as well not be.
You might as well not be. That's quite a metaphor. Where's my foster friend when you need her the most? Just how do you decode that one? I might as well not be. So you are.
Yeah.
You're trying. What apps are you on? Match? Some 80-year-old over here fucking... Match.com, the original.
The one that's somewhat most successful is Facebook dating.
Facebook dating. Have you met up with a person in real life on Facebook dating? Two people. Okay, so that's success. How are those people in real life?
One's in a different city now.
One's in a different city now after the restraining order, I see.
That was in Dallas, and then I moved out.
Oh, you moved. Okay.
She was older than me, but like I was like trying to say like, hey, yeah, I like older women.
She was like, cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Everything.
How much older are we talking about,
It
sir?
always feels like friends to him, you know.
Oh, man. No, come on, man.
And then like I found, she's going through like a lot.
You found out that she's going through a lot because she's a human being. Damn, man, you're learning a lot. I can tell. You're absorbing a lot of information. 2023 was a good learning year for you. I can tell that. Just off the basis of what I'm hearing, it sounds like you have this problem, like where it feels like you're getting somewhere and then you get friend zoned. Why don't you go in with the intention of being a friend? Right? Flip the switch. Be like, I'm not trying to date. I know you're an older woman. I used to be into that, not anymore. Now I'm just trying to be a friend. Okay? I'll give you my number if you want it. I'm totally fine with communicating over email, right? Reverse psychology, right? If she's here in Phoenix, be like, I might move to Dallas. If she's in Dallas, be like, I'm in Phoenix. You know what I mean? Like, you're unattainable in 2024, right? Do you remember when you first said dating and I said, are you dating? You said you're trying to. Stop trying. Stop trying to date, okay? Be the date that isn't. Be the snack. Yes, be the snack. Yes. Be the snack. Be the snack, the main course, the dessert, the appetizer, but the expensive dish. You missed a lot. Be unreachable, okay? In 2024, your goal is to stay single, okay? I dare you to stay single. You're gonna be knee deep in it by 3 weeks. You'll be like, fuck, how do I stay single? I just the whole retirement center, you know what I mean? Do you know what the best place to meet women is? Around and about. Other suggestions?
Dating pro-Palestinians?
Dating pro-Palestinians. My mind's just going to a bunch of dirty jokes, so just when you get a pro-Palestinian wet, they're like from the river to the sea.
Big step talk, I can never sleep. If you want us to listen, boy, you better speak. Holy land talk, that's another league. Holy man walk, that's forever green.
First of all, I think America doesn't know a lot about Palestinian people, and that's probably because America needs someone famous from a group to know about a race, right? And you think who are famous Palestinians? Nobody really knows them. You have Yasser Arafat and Jesus, and it's who are those guys? I've never heard of them. Oh, and DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled is actually ours too. Yeah. We're giving them away though. You can have them. But isn't that crazy though? The two most famous Palestinians in history are Jesus and DJ Khaled. They're very similar when you think about it. Jesus and DJ Khaled. In fact, when they came out with the New Testament, they were like, another one. I know a lot of people do get upset with that joke because I say Jesus was Palestinian. A couple things about this, okay? First of all, the name Palestine traces back to a root that goes before Jesus' time. In fact, Syria Palestina was what the Romans and Greeks called the broader area, so it was a term that existed, but Jesus specifically was born in Judea and he was ethnically Jewish. But he was born in the land that is now Palestine because Bethlehem is in the West Bank of Palestine. So if someone's born here in America 2,000 years ago, we call them Native American. By the same logic, Jesus is Native Palestinian. And yes, he's Jewish. He was ethnically Jewish. Jesus was Jewish and Palestinian. He was the solution to the Middle East in one person. Yeah. This isn't a sermon, don't worry. I'm just saying we know Jesus was Jewish because he didn't celebrate the Christian holidays, right? He didn't do Christmas. He really didn't like Easter. Definitely did not do Easter. Every Christmas Eve, he'd be at a Chinese restaurant locally. He was Jewish. And we know Jesus was Palestinian because he broke out of a cave in a matter of 3 days. That requires a tunnel. We know this. Jesus was Jewish and Palestinian. And black, for sure, he was black. It is nice that America's finally waking up and becoming aware of how serious this issue and how this issue affects all of us. Watching everything fall apart in the last few weeks has been extremely disheartening. I know I come off as I know how to put on a game face for shows, but I've been really depressed. There's people right now who are suffering a deeply tragic situation. People are being killed right now, and we are not over there. We are here in the first world. And so I think it is important for us to remember that we should not be the ones adding fuel to the fire. We should be helping, we should be stopping this madness. That's my opinion, okay? What the Palestinians are going through right now is by definition of a genocide. You can get upset with that if you want, but a lot of people you're changing the definition of genocide. No, you didn't know what the definition of genocide was. You have to look it up. It turns out there's been a lot of genocides that you didn't think about because that's the definition of genocide. Here's the positive part. The Palestinian people are strong. The Palestinian people are very, very strong. They're the only ones who could be surviving this madness. We have good, innocent civilians fighting for their lives against the deprivation of basic human rights. We're going to cut off their food. We're going to cut off their water. It's have you heard of Ramadan? They've been training for this their whole lives. You're messing with the wrong folks. This just brings them closer to God. Can you imagine if the people who controlled America's water and food cut off our water and food? We'd be storming the Capitol tomorrow. We'd be eating each other on day 3. The vegans would go first. You'd have 10 January 6th at the Capitol. We'd be eating Nancy Pelosi right in front of her. Can you imagine if people blacked out our internet? Gen Z's head would explode the first day. There couldn't even be a genocide. There'd be a mass suicide before it even started. So people are suffering, and the least we can do is try and help and try to create an aura of peace. And this also means seeing through propaganda. There's a lot of propaganda going on right now that's trying to destroy the character of a lot of different people and divide us all. You have to understand, there's propaganda that's making Arabs look bad. It's a full-on smear campaign against Arabs. And the same thing for Jewish people, too, a smear campaign. If you're Arab, if you're Muslim, if you're Jewish, you need to know that we are being divided and we are being torn apart by fucking warlords right now. This is not us. This is not reflective of our people, of our histories. And, correct me if I'm wrong, plus or minus, but there's about 7 million Jews in Israel, and there's about 7 million Palestinians. Could be plus or minus, could be about 6 to 7. Jewish people want a Jewish state, Palestinian people want a Palestinian state. There's only a couple ways it's going to happen. There's either going to be 2 states, there's going to be 1 state where the land is shared, or there's going to be a genocide. Be on the team of not choosing genocide. That's all the basic premise is don't choose the genocide. Mathematically, the land is to be shared, not taken. I wrote that myself when I was high. The land is to be shared, not. I wish we could just spread the whole world like a CBD mist over the whole world at one time. But nobody would allow that. You couldn't get that clearance through the government. You'd have to just a full-on grassroots movement to just, and an indica too. No sativa bullshit. We don't need more anxiety in this world. Just spray the whole world down with an indica, get everybody into couch, and then we can have a real conversation. Trust me, and I've been making bits about the situation for many, many years. It's very hard to do it without being a complete downer and also without coming across as insensitive. I also choose my words very carefully, and you can never satisfy everybody. People are always going to get offended by one thing you might say, and then there's the other camp of people who are like, you didn't go hard enough. Somebody asked me, why don't you make jokes about Israel? I usually say Palestine because you can often get in trouble for criticizing Israel. That's the other thing, too. People aren't pronouncing the names right. That's a really annoying thing. I heard somebody call it Palestine. This isn't Ohio, bro. I heard somebody call it Gaza. No, it's Gaza. Or if you're Arab, say Gaza. Yeah. Or as Israelis say, Hamas. Even Israel too. You have these southern politicians like, Israel! I stand with Israel! Like, dude, if you stand with them, say it how they say it. They say it Israel. Or as Arabs call it, Palestine. Like, just learn the names. Learn the names. But my friend was like, why don't you make jokes about the Israeli military? Are you scared? I'm like, no, I'm an American. I pay taxes. I can make fun of anybody I support, right? The reason I don't make fun of the Israeli military, it's because I've tried before and it's failed. I posted a joke about the Israeli military and everybody hated it. Even Palestinians were like, take it down. So I did. I listened to the people. I didn't give up. I tried again. I posted another joke about the Israeli military and people were like, don't quit your day job, which hurts because I don't have a day job. So I took it down. But I never give up. That's the perseverance of the Palestinians. I posted another one. People flagged it so much, Instagram took it down. So yeah, I don't do that. Because when the people beg me to stop bombing, I stop. All right, just want to make sure. I'm not bombing right now, right? I just want to make sure I'm not bombing or my jokes didn't go up into the air and misfire. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page here. I love being Palestinian. I do. I love being Palestinian because it's the one identity that you bring up and is instantly controversial. I'm edgy. I told the guy I was Palestinian. He was like, oh, Palestine, that's a made-up country. I was like, what? He was like, Palestine, that's a made-up country. I was like, I heard you the first time. He's like, yeah, well, I heard it's made up. I'm like, yeah, like any country? Gotcha! What country is not made the up? That's how you get countries. You make them up. It's very easy. Step 1, you make up a name. Step 2, you pick a jingle and a dance. Step 3, you pick out colors for your flag. And if you can't wave that flag in certain places, you find a fruit that resembles those colors. You put it on social media. Sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. I asked this guy, I was like, what's your name, buddy? He was like, Clarence. I'm like, that's a made-up name. Might want to check in with your parents, bro. I think they made that up on you. Clarence, bro. No, Palestine is a very real place. I've been explaining this to Americans for many, many years. Palestine, formerly a British colony. Huh, reminds me of somewhere I know. America, same stepdad. Who would have thought? We have a similar origin story. Don't you think that when the United States first came out to Great Britain as the US of A in 1776, that we faced that same level of no, you're not? We're like, hey, Britain, we're the US of A. Try to stop us. And Britain's like, well, that's a made-up country, isn't it? And we're like, Britain, stop. You're gaslighting us. And Britain's like, well, it's a made-up word, isn't it? And we're like, no, Britain, we want to be a country. We're going to be a country. We're a country. And Britain's like, well, you're making that up. And we're like, okay, fine. Well, here's a made-up weapon. It's called a gun. Bang, bang. And we fought a made-up revolution based off of a made-up document with made-up scribbles on it. And that's how we got our made-up country. Because it's all made up. It's all made up. Everything. It's called using your imagination. It's very fun. I highly recommend it. You know what's crazy? In this world that we live in order for a country to first become a country, there's a rule that basically before the country can even be considered as a country, 5 people from that country have to meet up, sign a document agreeing that it's a country. 5 people. That's crazy. Do you want to know why that's crazy? Because I made it up right now, okay? You make stuff up. It takes 5. You heard it here first. Chicago is a very easy place to talk about this. Probably the biggest Palestinian population in the country. Okay? Little Palestine. Deep dish manish. Have you noticed there's been a lot of watermelons on social media lately? Yeah? I know Americans are like, I didn't know summer fruits were already in season. Is there some kind of watermelon harvest going on? The watermelon is a symbol of Palestinian identity. And it's not because we like the taste. Who doesn't? Okay? It's because there's a story behind it. After the 1967 war, Israel occupied the West Bank and Gaza and made it illegal to wave a Palestinian flag. Think about that. From 1967 to 1993, 26 years, a Palestinian could not wave their own flag in their own homeland. So, as usual, Palestinians found a way. And someone noticed that the Palestinian flag resembled the exact same colors as the watermelon. Yeah, red, green, black, and white, which is quite good luck to find a fruit that resembles a 4-colored flag. A lot of countries don't have that same luck. Like India would have to be a cantaloupe. Mexico could be a strawberry, a fresa, put a bird on it. And the United States would be a popsicle. Because that's the only red, white, and blue food. I checked. And it's fitting, because we're not too keen on eating fruit out here. I actually wanted to make sure that joke was entirely accurate. So I Googled red, white, and blue food. And the first thing that comes up, a popsicle. And not just any popsicle, a specific popsicle that we make here in the United States is called a bomb pop. We have a popsicle called a bomb pop? And it's shaped like a rocket? When I saw that, it was like, am I writing a joke or is the joke writing me? It's shaped like a rocket, and we feed it to our children. Are we okay? We're feeding our kids weapons for dessert now? We've even militarized frozen desserts. That's our contribution to the culinary arts, le bomb pop. It's a real thing. The bomb pop was created in the United States in Kansas City in the 1960s, specifically during the Cuban popsicle crisis. The timing was not coincidental. It was basically our way to flex on Russia. Be like, yeah, Russia, you don't want to look in our freezers, bro. You're not going to like what you see in there. Talk about a Cold War. They called it a bomb pop because I guess nuke pop was already copyrighted. And I'm surprised these didn't spread to around the world. I'm surprised there wasn't a big popsicle proliferation problem. Although I did hear that in 2003, Iraq had popsicles to mass destruction, but I heard that was just a rumor. They melted before we got there. Like, what? This is just syrup. But I think about this a lot. I think about the bomb pop a lot because Palestinians have been stigmatized as being violent, as being terrorists. When Palestinians' symbol of identity and resistance is a watermelon. If you've noticed, the watermelon's being posted all across the world on social media, on shirts, on pictures, on keffiyehs, in order to basically spread awareness of the Palestinian cause. It's a weapon of resistance. The main Palestinian weapon is a sweet, tasty dessert. Meanwhile, America's sweet, tasty dessert is a bomb on a stick. And so I'm shocked every time one of our warmongering American politicians has the audacity to call another country a threat or a terrorist. It's like, bruh, check your freezer, dude. You got warheads in there that you're gonna suck on. Do you understand? When the brain freeze hits, let me know. Thank you so much. I love you, Chicago. Oh, thank you so much. I love you guys. It's not
you, but it's funny to.
Who's laughing? Anybody's laughing?
Biased bullshit is like not funny.
Wait, but you're not making it funnier either.
I've been doing stand-up for 17 years now. Hitting 17 years this year. Yeah, I told this to my friend. He's like, damn, 17 years, why aren't you famous? I'm like, well, it's a choice, obviously. This was my 17-year plan. To be headlining the best. I'll go ahead and cut to the chase. I'm Palestinian American. I'm openly Palestinian. I was closeted for 30 years, and I came out a few years ago with Bella Hadid. I don't know if you guys watch the news at all. This whole political stuff's not working too well. This guy likes it, so I'm gonna keep going. Thank you, bro. Yeah, thank you. Where are you from, by the way? Doesn't matter. That's the spirit right there.
Just bring it.
No, I have to talk about this. I'm recording it. I know, like, when I perform for general audiences, I have to feel them out first. But I still have about 10 more minutes on it. Because growing up Palestinian, man, we didn't have the best PR. We never had good PR in this country. They would always portray us as terrorists. It was f***ed up. So I had to tell people, hey, I'm a proud Palestinian, okay? This is what a proud Palestinian... I'm sorry, I'm yelling. I'm a proud Palestinian. This is what a proud Palestinian looks like, okay? And I'm very friendly.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm extremely friendly. I put the pal in Palestinian, all right? Does anybody here actually have a Palestinian friend? They're good friends. They're good friends. They're good friends. And very loyal, okay? And fun to hang out with, too. You want to play catch? Great throwing arm. You know what I mean? Great. Good friends. We'll remember your birthday. We don't forget things that happened 75 years ago. Yeah, this is, now I'm actually discovering you're not only not into the subject, you're against what I'm saying. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Hey, there's no reason to get tense, okay? This is actually a good opportunity for growth for both of us, okay?
Well, do you support the two-state solution? Hamas does not.
I'm not, but I'm not, okay. Hey, this is not the time to leave, guys. This is the time to stay and see what happens. Okay? The people who are leaving, you're the people who are not helping. We're trying to work out a peace agreement in real time. Now, of course, I'm not Hamas, okay? At the end of the day, you have 6 million Jewish people there. You have 6 million Palestinians there. There has to be a way to figure this out without a genocide. Okay? That's my position. Thank you. Okay? The word genocide, it troubles a lot of people. And trust me, I've posted about this. I said the word genocide, and people would direct message me and be like, hey, I don't think it's a genocide. And I'd be like, why? They're like, I don't feel like it's a genocide. Okay, we're going by your feeling now. That's how it's like, why didn't you comment this on my page? Like, you didn't, instead of, you genocide into my DMs. But the point is, people get very tense about the word, but we can all agree that genocide is mass harm inflicted onto a population. We all know that's what genocide is in some shape or form, okay?
Absolutely, that's not what genocide is.
That's not what that is.
Okay. It's a very broad definition. Okay, please, go ahead.
Would you please go to the f***ing jokes because...
Yeah, go back
sex
to the
jokes!
Hey, he's fine.
Because you come from this narrow, very biased thing. It's boring.
It's actually
Actually, first of all, I was booked by a friend, so I cannot.
We're not
Okay, make some noise if you think this is extremely as boring as this gentleman thinks. Okay, so you are completely bored by the stuff.
I started on the other side, but we agree on the...
Come shake my hand, sir. Come shake my hand, sir.
Watch this. We have two different places. We are literally working a solution out in real time. Do you think that's boring? Because you know what? You're right. Because you know what is boring? World peace is extremely boring. Because once we're all peaceful, we'll have nothing to fight about. It's extremely boring. It's a complicated.
Boring. The way you're presenting it makes me want to complicate it.
Okay, most people do not agree with you in this room, so let's take that as an indicator. Okay, so you also find it boring. You find this topic boring.
I would find it boring. I would say this biased bullshit is like not funny.
I am biased. Yes, I am biased. Your view is biased, right? Did anybody think anything I was saying tonight was funny? The porn stuff was funny. You think that was funny, okay? Did anybody find any part of the Palestine stuff funny? Just be honest with me. Okay, that is the majority of the room. Okay, so let's be honest here, because I am biased and you are biased, but we also must acknowledge facts. Okay, so I'm presenting my biased view, and yes, I'm inserting into humor. That's what comedy is. It's a narrative experience. It's not about your experience. It's about my experience. It's not funny to you, but it's funny to.
Who's laughing? Anybody's laughing?
In your defense, there's a lot of people who do not find it funny here. I can hear that. If the whole room was laughing, I would be like, yeah, dude, Palestine's free. Yes.
That term itself implies a lack of Israel.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
So this is, and I know you left for part of my shtick, okay? No, it does not.
Absolutely.
But you're not making it funnier either.
Okay, yes, okay. Thank you so much.
The United States has never applied genocide to decimation of Native Americans in this country. Millions of Native Americans have been genocided in this nation.
See, this is what you get.
You need to understand the broader concept of genocide and how it applies to
We will finish this show on a high note. Trust me. Okay, remember, I'm not a politician, I'm an artist. And sometimes art can make you angry. Sometimes art can make you angry. Sometimes it can make you upset. Sometimes it can make you bored. Okay? That's not how I'm going to end this show. Point is that we're here, okay, and we believe in peace. We believe. You have to believe in it. You have to believe in it. Okay?
colonial powers do not get to define genocide.
Okay?
Let's start
I
there.
could be doing that. I could be saying that. Okay? Now, let's dial it back. Obviously, you and I agree, right? That was the first thing we said. You and I were like two peas in a hummus pot, right? Okay? It's a two-piece solution. We're trying to make peace. We're trying to make peace. Okay? Okay? It's a different two-piece. Two-piece. Yes. You're coming on the road with me. People get upset about. Listen. I have a whole bit how I say Jesus was Palestinian. People get very upset by this. It's a bit that I like doing because it makes people upset. When I know contextually, Jesus was Jewish. He was born in Judea, in Bethlehem, which is currently in Palestine. By the same logic, if someone's born in the United States 2,000 years ago, we call them Native American. By that logic, Jesus, native Palestinian, was ethnically Jewish, born in Judea. Jesus was a Jewish Palestinian. He was a solution to the Middle East in one person. Okay? Right? And we know this. We know Jesus was Jewish because he didn't celebrate the Christian holidays, right? Right? Didn't do Christmas, right? For sure didn't like Easter. Did not like that one. Every Christmas Eve, he catch him at a Chinese restaurant. He was a nice, young Jewish man. Right? That's funny. Right? And we know he was Palestinian because he broke out of a cave in a matter of 3 days. That requires a tunnel. We know these things. Okay? Jesus was Jewish, Palestinian, and probably black. He was probably black. You know? He could have gone to any college he wanted. Anyways, I have one more to say on the subject. Come to my show. Come to my show for more boring, biased bullshit, which I do extremely well. Okay. Let's
and talk about the 2024 election, reunite everybody really quick.